Are you looking to add an extra layer of security to your e-commerce store which allows the users to validate themselves whenever they log in? Well, we have a solution that will help you add two-factor authentication to make accounts secure by enabling the OTP verification in addition to their usual passwords. Hi, my name is Vaibhav, and in this video we are going to explore the features of our new module Magento 2 Two-Factor Authentication. But before that, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest content. Apart from this, I would like to mention that if you need extensions for increasing the sales of your e-commerce store, then you can visit store.webkul.com and explore a number of products for every technology. We also have the user guide for the same in our blog sections, from where you can check the features and configuration and get to know the functionality of the extensions as well. Now let's move back to our video. So now let's quickly check the module's functionality. As you can see, we are on the admin and dashboard, and from here we'll click on store configuration and we are able to see two-factor authentication here. We'll quickly enable the settings. As we are able to see enable the module on front end, we'll click on yes, followed by need authorization code validation on new customer registration, which means that whenever a new customer registers, they have to validate themselves, followed by the need authentication code validation on registered customers. We'll click on yes or no to enable this. Next up, we have the enable login using backup codes. So by enabling this option, the customer will get backup codes whenever they register. So followed by we have the authorization code expiry time. So from here we can set up the time. By default it is set to 60 seconds. Followed by we have the send OTP via option. So from here we can select any of these options like mobile, email, sending email link, push notification and TOTP authenticator. We'll be going through these options one by one. So next up we have the authentication ID, followed by the token and the message that the customer will receive and the sender's number. By enabling all these options, we'll click on save configuration. So as you can see, we have already done the configurations. Now we'll move to the front end part. So from here we'll create a new account and register a new customer. We'll quickly enter some basic details. Here I'll enter the email ID. Next up we'll add the phone number. So as we have already enabled the mobile authentication, so we'll receive the authentication OTP on this number. I'll set the password here. And then we'll click on create an account. So this have already sent a OTP on my phone number, which I'll quickly enter it here. It's 163469. I'll click on verify and the account has been successfully verified and logged in. So now I'll sign out again and move back to configurations. Now we'll move to the next option, which is the email. We'll click on save configuration. Now back to the front end. We'll click on sign in. As we have already registered the customer, we'll enter the email and password directly. We'll click on sign in. So as it says, the authentication code has been sent to your registered email. We will check our email box. So as we can see here, we have received an email in which the one-time authentication code is here. We'll copy this code and enter it here. It says 998792. We'll verify it once again and submit it. So this is how the email OTP verification will work. We'll sign out again and move back to the configurations. So now we'll select the next option as sending email link. We'll click on save configuration. Now coming back to the front end, we'll click on refresh and again sign in. So now it says verification link successfully sent to your email ID. Please verify your account. So this is how the email link will be sent to your email, and from there you can click on that link and you will be verified and signed in again. Now moving back to admin end. Next up we have the push notification. We click on push notification and we have the option to enter the web API key, FCM or domain, and FCM database URL, FCM project ID, messaging sender ID, FCM app ID, server key, public key. And by enabling all these options, we'll click on save configuration. Now coming back to the front end. We'll refresh the page and again sign in. So this is how the push notifications will work. So we'll enter the notification here, the OTP received. Nine 941. So this is how the push notification verification will work. So now coming back to the admin end, we'll move to the next option, which is the TOTP authenticator, which enables the next option for title for TOTP authentication, which we have set as Webkul. So now clicking on save configuration, we'll again move to the front end and click refresh. We'll enter the email and password again and sign in. So this is how the authentication code verification will work for the TOTP authentication. You'll be shown a QR code which you can scan and enter the QR code that you will receive after scanning this QR code. Now coming back to the backend. At last we have the option to log in using backup codes. So whenever any of the method fails, you have the option for backup codes. So once you have registered as a customer, you will get your backup codes, which you can save it on your local drives and anywhere. Now coming back to the front end, we'll sign out and again log in. So I'll click on sign in again. So here's an option for sign in another way. We'll click on that. So I've already saved some backup codes here, which I'll enter here. It says 4728 6483. Now we'll click on submit. So here you can see we have entered the backup code and it has allowed us to log in again. And that's all about the functionalities of the module. I hope you like it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at support@webkul.com or raise a ticket at webkul.uvides.com. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.